We are in a plastic pollution crisis. Every year, billions of tonnes of plastic end up in our world's oceans. Nowadays, plastics have penetrated all aspects of everyday life. Plastic has an unlimited amount of applications. The large amounts of plastics released into the environment has adverse effects to ecosystems and related economic activities. Currently, plastics have a large presence in the media. Beaches and rivers have become unrecognisable due to large seas of plastic. Littering and mismanaged waste are often referred to as the main source of plastics entering the ocean. However, behind the headlines, microplastics are quite possibly the largest little problem you have ever heard of. 88% of respondents to our survey did not recognise fibres as a contributor to global ocean pollution. This is not a known issue. Microplastics are any plastics less than 5 millimeters in size. That is as small as a grain of rice. They are broken into two categories, primary and secondary. Primary microplastics are microbeads, capsules or pellets, which are directly released into the environment as these small plastic particles, whereas secondary microplastics originate from the breakdown of larger macroplastic waste over time. Microfibres are an example of this. 98% of microplastics are produced by land-based activities. The largest proportion of these particles stem from friction of tyres on the road and washing synthetic clothes. It is estimated each person contributes the equivalent of 43 plastic bags worth of microplastic in the oceans per week. Have you ever thought about the clothes you wear? Microfibres are estimated to be the largest contributor to microplastics in developed countries. They are widely used in clothing because they are durable, lightweight. As fast fashion is increasing, so is the releasing of microfibres into the environment. There are 1.4 million trillion microfibres in the ocean, finer than a strand of hair, which is why they have been an overlooked problem. Polyester is the main culprit, made from melted down crude oil, creating a strong fibre which will not break down in the environment. Originally, synthetic clothes were used for specialised activities, like hiking, but nowadays they are worn in everyday life. The production of polyester now exceeds 23 billion tonnes, making it the most produced textile globally. Consumers interact with polyester daily, but rarely do we think of ourselves as wearing plastic. Each time 6 kgs of synthetic clothes are washed, they can release up to 728,000 fibres. They are so fine they don't get caught up in the filter of the machine, so they end up in the wastewater. These eventually escape into our oceans. Depending on the fibre, it can float on the surface or sink into the ocean, affecting all marine life. They act as sponges, soaking up the pollutants around them, making them extremely toxic. Many animals ingest microfibres, thinking they are food. Plankton and krill are known to ingest a lot of microfibres. This is a major issue because they are the base of most marine food chains. Therefore, the further up the food chain, the amount of microfibres increase. The fibres release chemicals inside the animal's stomach, killing them from the inside out, but some still reach our plates. They are becoming an increasing issue for humans as microfibres have been found in many things like tap water, beer and fish. We do not yet know the effects this has on humans, but we must take action. There are many solutions being developed. Fibre catchers and better filters are being developed for washing machines, however these are costly and not 100% effective yet. You can buy products such as the Corable and Guppy Friend bag to catch the majority of microfibres in your machine. Banning microbeads is an example of when government regulations are needed, so why not ban synthetic clothes? But this means we need alternative fabrics. We as consumers need to demand for action. The best way to solve this issue now is by starting with you. Start buying natural fibred clothing, only wash what really needs washing, use front loader washing machines on a gentle cycle wash. Microfibres are the biggest little problem you have ever heard of.